Hello and welcome to the FYeah Gaming Podcast, episode number 5?
5.
5,
Yes.
yeah. It's you with me, Marcus, Knightsy92, and we've got Ryan joining us again
Buongiorno.
over that way. I'm never going to get used to the directions on these things.
Yeah, I'm not
Flips
even
and
going to try and guess.
Right, anyway, welcome to episode 5. Thanks for stopping by, giving us a watch, listening to us talk rubbish for 40 minutes or so.
I don't know why people do it. Not
Yeah.
going to lie.
But keep doing it. You're doing good.
Please.
So, in regards to what we want to talk about this week, there's not overly a lot to. There's nothing like last week. Let's be honest. Last week was pretty intense. It's been a bit slower. 2020's starting to calm down a little bit. It's halfway through the year. Yeah. So let's start with let's do what we done last week. What games have you been playing? Got any more any different games in there?
No, more of the same.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time we covered it if I had started playing Hellblade yet, but
You had.
okay. So then, yeah, it's all the same.
All the same.
Yeah, just Sea of Thieves. We played a bit of Green Hell co-op. Bit more Ark. Yeah, just the same stuff, really.
Yeah, so mine's pretty much the same. Last of Us 2. There's when the episode drops, it had dropped earlier today at the time of this going up. You know that cliffhanger from number 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something similar, just
Oh no.
yeah, dude. Yeah.
I need to catch up.
That I have been a bit of a nerd and done a Pokemon Sword playthrough. Finished that. I cheesed it a little bit. I transferred my level 100s across to my other game and just ran through it. So I've got the legendaries on that now. Yeah, Green Hell co-op story mode we started.
That was fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
It seemed very open still, but it made
it's like you're being gently nudged in a direction, whereas like we kind of got too comfortable.
Exactly that. We said that quite early on as well, didn't we?
Series, yeah.
We're gonna get yeeted into it at some point though. Like it's just gonna.
Oh, for sure. Us.
Yeah. Yeah, that Pokemon, Last of Us, Sea of Thieves. We're still loving Sea of Thieves. That's pretty much it. I think that's round up. Oh, I've been playing a bit of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order here and there as well.
Still churning it out to try and get it finished.
Yeah, only for like an hour or two at a time, and then I'll sort of stop it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, well, what is it? 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks till Ghost of Tsushima's out.
Oh boy! And did you see the new trailer they dropped?
I have not seen the new trailer.
It's like a short, like teaser type thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Can't wait. Cannot wait to sink way too many hours into it.
Whilst we're talking about games that we've been playing, we also now have an upload schedule that
correct.
One of the FYeah ladies put together for us, Christina Caneda.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we're going to do our best to stick to it. Obviously, life gets in the way and stuff happens, like me forgetting to upload it. But yeah, we're going to try and stick to it as best as we can. And obviously, as we finish games, we're going to try and rotate a different game in there. It might be that we don't upload, for example, a Planet Zoo gameplay one week, but we double up on the Green Hell. It depends on what we get around to playing. But we are going to have 2 uploads a day starting from Monday the 6th.
Correct. And when you eventually finish The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima will be taking its place. But if you finish your game before Ghosts comes out, then there'll just be like a bit of a void until it comes.
I feel like I've still got quite a bit to do though.
Yeah, I reckon it'll be fine.
I don't know, but that's gonna be one that we'll see it in time, I guess. Okay, talking about games that were played, and I'm going to go back to a series that we both said that we loved, which was the Batman Arkham series. Um, there has been rumors that they're working on a Suicide Squad game. How do
Yes.
we feel about that?
I don't know. It depends what they do. You know, like it could be. It completely falls on what type of game they're going for. If it's going to be like the Batman Arkham games, but it's the Suicide Squad, then I'm all for it.
My one concern with that is they only had one character that you could play as in the Batman Arkham games, right? At any one time.
Yeah.
Are they going to be able to do it so that you can switch between the members depending on who's there in that mission?
Possibly.
Do you know what I mean? It like you said, it
It's a bit
depends on
like how
how they do
GTA
it.
5 does it,
Yeah.
where you can just like hot swap.
See, that'd be cool, right? So you've got Harley Quinn at a train station somewhere. She's setting a bomb, causing havoc, causing a distraction for the police. You've then got um, Deadshot, Deadshot, Deadshot,
Yes. Yeah.
Deadshot at the police station, waiting for the commander to leave the police station to be assassinated. But you know that's going to happen because Harley Quinn's high on the wanted list, and
Yeah.
he personally has a vendetta against her or something. So it
Yeah.
does the whole zoom out thing, and it zooms in on Deadshot for you to take that shot.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
But do we think they're going to do it like that?
Probably not. Not if
No.
the Arkham series is anything to go by. Don't get me wrong. I think it'll be a good game. I just don't know how they're going to manage more than one.
Yeah.
One main character. You know,
Definitely be interesting to see. But I've got faith in them for sure.
Or do they go the opposite way and Suicide Squad are the good guys, like in the film, where they're put against the ultimate evil?
That's probably how it will be. You know, we don't want to send our best guys out there. We'll just send a bunch of criminals that we've had locked up for ages. Let them do it.
In which case, where I guess they can go anywhere with it, right? They can bring anyone into it. They've got a wealth of antagonists and villains that they can chuck in there and do things with that Batman didn't touch on.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, they've got all the comics to follow if they really want to. So it's just endless.
That'd be interesting.
I am looking forward to that DC fandom event. To be honest,
yeah. So that's on.
We just don't see enough from DC.
Well, Marvel have owned the stage, haven't they, for years?
Well, yeah, I think it's about time.
I think the thing with the Marvel and DC side of things, whether you're a fan of one or both, or the other one, Marvel has always been more family friendly. DC was meant to be darker, nittier, grittier, and they didn't deliver on that at all.
Yeah.
Like when you think DC, it shouldn't be a 12. It probably shouldn't even be a 15. It should be 18, and it should be dark, nitty, and gritty, and you know?
Like I think the Dark Knight films captured that really well.
Yeah, they did. While still being really family friendly as well, though. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like the Dark Knight films were dark, but they managed to keep the age rating down, probably just because of the how little gore and violence there was. Whereas, like, if you look at the Justice League film, they're trying to make it appealing to children. Like they're just trying to make these witty, funny parts. And I don't think DC suits that.
No.
So I don't know. Hopefully we see some good stuff come out of this event in August. I don't know if have they said an actual date in August?
August the 22nd. It's going to be up for
miles away.
It is. It's 5 days before my birthday. It is August 22nd. It's a free event, but it's only going to be live for 24 hours. So I don't know if they're doing like a 3-hour video that you can catch 8 times in that period.
Yeah.
And they might release the sort of time scales for that. Or how they're going to do it. It's like a free ticketed event, basically. Who knows? It'll be cool to see, though, for sure.
While we're talking about the Batman series, I saw a little something today that was like a little rumor that the new Batman game that is still to be announced, that's likely to be announced at this event, might use the Nemesis system from the Mordor games.
Okay.
Which I think could work pretty good in a Batman game.
I mean, in that respect, you could say that could potentially be how the Suicide Squad one works, right?
Yeah, or even if it's in that one, yeah.
It could be that they're using that system, but the actual Batman game is a Suicide Squad game.
Yeah. That was just a little rumor that I saw. It's probably very far from the truth, but I thought that was
who knows, eh?
Kind of interesting.
Who knows? So we've spoke about the game that's coming out. What else have we got? We got some Cyberpunk stuff. The lead dev, I think it was, has come out and said that wall running's been cut from the game. They had the animation working and everything, but it basically just didn't feel right. So it's been cut from the final game, but they've got plenty of other methods for you to get around the city.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know there was going to be wall running. So not really that bothered.
Doesn't really matter, right?
Like, yeah, I mean, if I wasn't expecting it, I'm not going to miss it. But
no,
they're going to have plenty of creative ways to get around.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, you can upgrade your body and biometrics.
Yeah. So from what we saw at that little event that they had, showed the limits. Well, not even the limits, the limitless ideas that they're coming up with that new. What was it? Brain Dance, it was called?
Yeah, Brain Dance, yeah.
Even something like that, it seems it's just a completely new idea. But if they're thinking of small things like that, that seems like it's just more side mission-y stuff. I'm not at all worried about them thinking about the big mechanics like getting around the city.
Yeah. That's gonna be a good game. And did you see the Secret Labs chair they had?
Yes.
Ooh. Man, I am not a fan of yellow, but that looked really nice.
It did.
They're going to make so much money, right? It's CD Projekt Red. They're going to make so much money on this game. Their marketing has been insane. Their events, well, I say event after their announcement, and they've just trickled out little bits of information. Yeah,
and delayed it.
But does anyone care? Because if you look at that game,
I would much rather have a game be delayed a couple of times than have what seems to be very common now, and that be an unfinished game on launch. I don't see why I should pay £50-60 for a game that is just clearly not done yet, just because they wanted to throw it out.
Yeah. And you have 10 patches in the first 10 days.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'd much rather them just delay it, so then when the game comes out, I can buy it and I can play it with very minimal issues.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, there's going to be plenty of other games out before then as well. We're going to be playing.
Definitely.
Any other games that you've seen? Oh, actually, just before we start recording this, Worms got announced.
Yeah. So it looks like PlayStation are doing something today where they're showing off 9 different games throughout the day.
Indie games, yeah.
And yeah, Worms Rumble, was it? So there was like a deathmatch mode and a battle royale mode.
I was gonna say it felt like a battle royale.
Yeah,
going with it.
I'm up for it. If it's going to be fairly cheap, I'll buy it. I've always loved the Worms game. I can see that being a bit of a time killer.
Yeah,
more than anything.
I mean, like the normal Worms games are good as well. I sunk many hours into Worms. It's just mindless fun, and who knows how it's going to play? But Worms, it's a good game, good franchise. I'm down. I'm down for it. Looked all right.
It did.
Talking about battle royales, we have the Ubisoft announcing they're doing a battle royale.
Yeah.
Is this just a cash grab?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a bit too late. I think we're now on the decline of the battle royale boom.
Mm.
You know, Fortnite came in, took the crown, kept the crown. Probably kind of still has the crown.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, Warzone's up there. Everyone loves Warzone.
Yeah, but
they've just released
just
their
feel
200
like,
player mode as well.
yeah, I just feel like because Fortnite held it so long and they were unchallenged for so long, it's just allowed the drop off. You can even see it if you go on Twitch now. The numbers for Fortnite viewership's gone down. It used to be consistently like the top watched game. Which
what are the odds that there's an Ezio skin on the first 2 weeks of them having the shop
100%.
open? Like,
There'll be like
the thing is, right,
the wealth, Splinter Cell skin,
the wealth and depth of skins that they could do with their developed games. You have got so many that they can pull from, like Rayman, Rabbids. I mean, yeah,
you got all of the Assassin's Creeds for a start.
Assassin's Creeds. You've got like Unravel, you've got Child of Light, you've got just Rainbow Six, all the Tom Clancy games. There's going to be so many skins, and they've got. I don't know whether they've done it too late or whether they're doing it at the right time, where people need something new in that genre who enjoy that game.
Yeah, I think it all falls down to what's going to be different about their battle royale.
Yeah.
And if it's not that different, then I can't see it doing that well. But then it doesn't want to be too different because people just aren't going to play it.
Yeah.
They've got a tough job trying to slip into a pretty strong market. But I mean, it's going to be free. I'll give it a go. Why not? It's free.
A strong but weakening market, right? There's not as many people logging in to watch them or paying interest to these battle royale games now.
Mm-hmm. It only ever seems to be like you see a lot of battle royales being watched only when there's like a tournament, some sort of event.
Even then, I think PUBG struggles to get any kind of viewership. Even during the tournament.
I think PUBG's just gone flat, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely just COD and Fortnite, or Warzone and Fortnite, I should say.
Well, yeah, Warzone's going to be its own thing now. That's pretty much guaranteed from what the devs have said.
I can see them riding that out through the next Call of Duty games. I did see that apparently this year's Call of Duty game is going to keep Warzone, but they're just going to add a map. So it's probably just going to be like that now.
I feel like they'd need to do more than one map a year, though.
Yeah. Well, they could just keep changing the same map over and over again, like Fortnite have, because they've had the same map from the start. They've just changed a few bits, haven't they?
Yeah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I am personally, as you said, like we're getting over that battle royales kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
I could play it. I could hop into Warzone. I could have an okay time, and I could put it down, and that'd be enough for me for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that love them, though. They will love them.
I think my problem is it happened to me in Fortnite when Fortnite came out. I played it early. I felt like I was kind of good at the game, but then I dropped off. Everyone else's skill raised, and then when I came back in, I was getting shit on. And the same has happened with Warzone. I started out Warzone. I was all right at it, and then stopped playing it. We went to play it the other night. It's just hard. It's just hard.
Yeah.
Really
it feels hard. I don't think it is hard. I think it feels hard because the games that we're playing are a lot slower paced. They're not as hectic, I think, is the problem. And My old hands can't keep up with it, or my eyes.
We've seized up.
Get me some WD-40. Need
Yeah.
lubricating again. Battle Royales. One thing I do want to talk about, and we touched on it slightly, was me playing Pokemon with the new DLC. Now, I don't know if you've seen anything on it, but I told you
Nothing.
it was a wild area, so you know what the wild area is, where it was free to
Mhm.
roam. You can see other players on there. How this is a baby step, right, towards that big, true Pokemon MMO. It's something that fans have been shouting out for. There's been fan made ones that have been taken down within days.
Mhm.
Um, and then you had Temtem come along.
Yeah, I heard about it, and it kind of blew up for a very short amount of time, didn't it?
Yeah, so was it was pretty much an MMO, Pokemon MMO, right?
Yeah.
You had little data cards instead of Pokeballs, um, and these little monsters come out and fought for you. Now, they are in early access, I believe, um, but they've left it very open for them to be able to expand that game as far as they want to. So
Mhm.
there's not a set map at the minute.
Right.
So like there's boundaries where you can get up to, but you can't go any further.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like they'll just add on to that. Well, if it stays successful,
Yeah.
that's something that Pokemon fans have been shouting for. Uh, so they're bringing out raids in the next DLC as well,
Mhm.
right? Or the next half of this DLC. They're bringing out 4-player raids where you go into. I'm guessing it's going to be similar to the wild area now, where you've got the spouts of Gmax energy,
Yeah.
and then you go through this cave and you fight various Pokemon. Are they going? Are they using this as a test to see how whether people like it, whether it's viable? If it is a test, why haven't they poured some more money into their servers? Firstly,
Well, I feel like if it's a test, I hope it's only a test to see if they can do it, because surely they know that the fan base need it.
yeah.
Like Pokemon for so long, I've always said it needs changing, and I kind of hope that this Temtem does pretty well, because Pokemon needs a rival for them to get their arse into gear.
So the
Um,
problem is when they've had a rival, they've always shut it down straight away.
yeah,
They shut it down straight away. Like, nope, that's too close to what we've got. Sorry, buddy. Back to the drawing board. See you later.
which is the problem. Yeah,
Which I don't know how Temtem got past that. Um, but I think it's probably. I imagine Temtem has shaped these 2 DLCs that they've announced. Isle of Armor, which is out now, and then the Crown Tundra. I'm hoping that Temtem has forced that hand into making them an open area,
yeah,
because
yeah,
the game's very linear. You can go anywhere, but it's a set path, and it used to be a case of when you were done, you could shiny hunt, and that'd be it.
yeah.
They need
It's
something that's going to make you think, oh, I better log in today because there's a chance that I'm going to be able to get this.
yeah, yeah. It's like you say, you can go anywhere, but you don't need to.
Yeah,
It's like you if you look at Pokemon maps as just a straight line, you can come back if you want to, but there's no reason. You just
mm.
keep going until you get to the end and you do the big like championship thingy or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then you after that you go backwards, just trying to fill your Pokedex, and that's it. So
The other thing, go on.
I think the rivalry has lit a fire underneath Game Freak. I think it needs to.
I mean, I hope so, right? Like, I'm sure that Pokemon fans, whether you enjoyed Sword and Shield or not, I'm fairly sure that that's something that you'd pick up.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
and I think a lot of Pokemon fans of the past who have played Sword Shield, have played the Isle of Armor, it weren't what they were expecting, are hoping for this open world Pokemon game.
Hmm.
I like something that looks like the Breath of the Wild. We've said it before.
Yeah.
Do it in a Breath of the Wild style with other people running around.
Oh, it'd be huge.
Could you imagine? Right, so I was thinking this earlier. You're on this Pokemon MMO. You know how when you go up to a trainers, they're like scanning the area to make eye contact with you.
Yeah.
Imagine you could go somewhere and set yourself up for that in a certain area, like level area.
Yeah. Just
That'd
stand
be
on your
cool.
spot and wait for people to come past you.
Yeah, they think it's just a normal AI. Surprise,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know,
player.
and you can wage some of your Pokemon money to against each other, or
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It needs
Game Freak.
Yeah, the series needs sprucing up desperately.
Yeah,
I
for
honestly
sure.
think that if they bring out, I mean, I don't know what their DLC plan is for these ones, but if they bring out another Pokemon game and it is just the same, I think that might be the end of it. I can't see them getting away with doing it another time.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're using this DLC to like kind of twist what they've brought out into something different later on.
Yeah.
But all we can do is wait and see and hope for the best, I guess.
That's what I hope they're trying with these dungeons to see how they go.
Yeah.
MMOs have dungeons. Any MMO, name any of them, and they're pretty much got dungeons on, right?
Yeah.
If they manage to make these dungeons seamless and fun and make you want to go back into them, they're halfway there to making a decent MMO.
Yeah, pretty much.
The next one would be character customization, because nobody wants to look the same as the other person on a bike next to them with a different color on.
With
You know,
a different color hat.
Yeah. That'd be the next one, which cannot be difficult to implement.
No,
not for.
It's just whether they want to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is the problem.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my little take on Pokemon this week. Join me next week for some more Pokemon. We're going to go on to Elgato this time and Corsair. So
yes.
We have been trying to get some green screens for the past month and a half, 2 months now.
Bro. But they just keep bringing out new products.
How dare they?
Disgusting. Look at this green screen behind me. I need an Elgato one. Elgato, if you're watching, please.
Sort out the green screen situation.
Yes.
They are sold out everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I actually, I went on the Curry's website when we were looking before, and they had like a notify me when back in stock button. So I done it, put my email in. I got an email, I think it was today, and it said, you might want to look at different Elgato products. We're not getting this back in stock anymore.
I said this to you the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I said, and also, I don't think they're going to release another one.
When I was looking on Amazon at one point, it said currently out of stock, and we don't know when it's coming back. So I don't know. Hopefully they announce something soon, so I don't just buy a second-hand one off eBay.
Yeah. So yeah, we've been trying to get hold of these green screens. They're impossible to find. Anything to do with PCs have been impossible to find during this whole lockdown period. I think people have got time on their hands. They're enjoying video gaming, and that would have benefited a lot of people, right? But it is not benefiting us.
Nope. And therefore it is wrong.
It is wrong on so many levels. So they have now announced the new microphone. They've got the Wave 1 and the Wave 3. I don't know where the Wave 2 went, but they've got a Wave 1 and they've got a Wave 3.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, the Wave 1, £130. That's just for the microphone, which has a built-in mixer. You can then also buy a shock mount, a pop filter, and extension rods. I'm not sure what the extension rods are for. I think that just lifts it off of like the stand a bit more, so it's more in your face. They are out of stock of the pop filter already. I think they've got minimal shock mounts left as well. So these have sold quick.
So is the mic in stock?
The mic is in stock.
But the
Pop filters are not.
would it not make sense to have the same amount of pop filters as you do mics?
However, the Wave 3 is out of stock.
Right.
But that has a built-in pop filter. Are people doubling up their pop filters?
I mean, they must be. Like, surely, if you're bringing out a mic and you have one that you're selling the pop filter separately, and you've got limited stock, you think, right, well, let's have the same amount of pop filters as we do mics, because people are probably going to buy both together.
Yeah.
You have to have a pop filter.
When they're out of stock, you can't actually see the price, so I don't know how much the Wave 3 is. But I would suggest, or I think, that people aren't watching the videos. They're going Wave 1 or Wave 3, probably pay an extra £25 for a Wave 3 and go, that'll do. Oh,
Yeah.
and I'll get a pop filter for it, and just not watching the video.
Yeah, I did watch a video that compared the two, and it looked like the main difference was the Wave 3 had the different microphone settings. So where you've got like your cardioid, where it only picks it up if you're talking in at the front, and then like the omnidirectional ones.
Yeah.
Whereas the Wave 1 is just cardioid. So I think that's a big enough difference anyway, and that would convince me to get the Wave 3 just because of the different options.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally what I've done with the mic I've got now. I could have got a cheaper one for £20-30 less, but this one had a few extra buttons on it that might come in handy at some point, so I just paid the extra.
Yeah. It's just the pop filter thing for me. I just don't.
Yeah. Bizarre.
I'm not sure on that. Crazy. They look nice. Yeah. They look really nice. They really sleek. Good. So they've now, well, I say they've increased the range. They've brought out a mic but got rid of their green screens, apparently.
Not a fair trade.
So they do their stream decks. They do their key lights. They did do their green screens. They might do green screens again. They now do a microphone. The next thing's a webcam, right?
Yeah, they do.
So you look at the webcam market. Apart from the Logitech C920, which I see everyone mentioning, the next step is a £300 DSLR.
Yeah,
with
it's literally
another video capture.
Yeah,
connected. There's got to be something out there that I imagine it will be Elgato and Corsair. They seem to be leading the way with everything. Everyone loves their products. I haven't had an issue with any of my Corsair stuff at all.
I mean, yeah, I'm basically just a walk-in sponsorship for both companies. I'm not going to lie.
Walk-in fanboy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Corsair, get in contact with us. Thanks.
Please. Have you seen Corsair have just released these light sticks? They're literally RGB light sticks that go on your desk.
Mm-hmm.
That's it, but I want them.
Yeah.
Like, quickly look them up now. They are literally just a stick on a stand that's RGB. You can get two for, I think it was like 140 quid. Completely pointless, but I like them and I want them. I think they got announced like today or yesterday or something like that.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm just seeing a lot of IQ stuff at the minute. I think that's the thing where they're going with
IQ integrated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're going with these, the IQ. I think they're really going ham on it as well.
Yeah.
I can't see it at the minute, but
if Corsair or Elgato want to get in touch and sponsor the podcast.
So Corsair are Elgato pretty much. They're a mix.
Yeah, but I mean, if I'm asking two companies, we've got more of a chance, haven't we? So hit us up. We're available.
Like we can 200%.
I suppose we can make time for Elgato or Corsair, right?
I don't know. I suppose we can chuck it in somewhere.
They throw a green screen this way.
Yeah. So Corsair, Elgato, sort your green screens out, please.
Please.
Mine is an absolute monster. The monstrosity to get out. And I've been waiting for these to come back in stock. And
Yeah, mine's a monstrosity to put away. That's why it's just there.
Yeah, so that's that as a new product that are released. They were only announced 4 or 5 days ago.
What's that?
The Wave.
Oh no, they tweeted it out ages ago. I looked it up. Yeah, because I only heard of it like when they actually came out, but they were teasing it way before.
Were they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I did see that they tweeted the other day that a lot of the settings of the microphones is software based. So they're saying that they can always improve the mics because it's mostly software based.
So I've just looked. Wave 3 is £160.
And how much is the Wave 1? 130?
130. You paid the extra 30, right?
I'd pay the extra 30.
Built-in pop filter. You've got the mixer for that. Have you seen the software they released alongside it?
I forget what it's called, but yeah, I did.
I think it is called Wave. It's called Wave.
It's just a shame that you can't use it on other mics.
Yeah. So you can have 9 tracks on it, and you can set separate tracks to group them tracks into.
Right.
So say you've got music playing, you've got alerts, you've got your voice. I could put all them into one track, and they'd be their own thing that you can then change on the actual microphone as part of that group, I think, from what I saw.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got my voice that I want to be able to control independently of all of these 3 background noises. So it looks pretty good.
It's clever.
I think it looks really nice.
It's different. It's not just a mic, is it? It's like they're adding something extra.
Yeah.
Which I think warrants the bigger price tag.
They're doing things. They are doing things, and
so hopefully they're working on a green screen.
My only issue is that they've still got the green screen on their website, so they must still be in production and stuff. Maybe they've just got a serious backlog of pre-orders themselves.
Don't know. I tweeted them and they didn't reply.
Where?
Not on.
Don't need that from your sponsors, do you? Sorry, future sponsors. Yeah, so Elgato Wave looks nice. I would recommend people looking at it if they want a new microphone. Not that I've tried one, but from what I've seen and from what it looks like it can do, it looks really nice.
From a reliable company, that's all you want.
Probably going to get one when I'm due to upgrade my microphone.
Yeah.
Whenever that may be, hopefully sooner rather than later.
They'll have a IQ mic by that point.
It'll light up.
They'll have like top. RGB around it.
Yeah, like the bits where it connects. Yeah. That'd be nice. Looks nice. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, Corsair. Give us a decent webcam next, please. What else? Have you got anything you want to discuss? Or
I don't think I do. It's just been a fairly tame week.
It has been a tame week, especially compared to recent. We're still waiting on that date for the Xbox event.
Yeah.
They've gone quiet on that, I feel.
I've been seeing a lot of talk that it's looking like it's going to be the later end of July, which is really disappointing. I don't get what they're waiting for. Like, if all this is going to be is what their E3 presentation was going to be. So they must have had that ready. So what's the hold up?
Well, I don't know, because they've not announced a second console still, right? They've just said it's the Xbox Series X. They've not said anything else. I'm wondering whether they've got technical issues with that, or whether they've got some form of technical issue going on that they're not ready to announce just in case it doesn't work on release, or their first parties just aren't delivering or aren't delivering to the standard that they want. And price. I feel like they're probably waiting for the price.
I think both companies are just waiting.
Imagine we get to the day and they're like, oh, by the way, when you go to pick your console up tomorrow night, it's going to cost you this much.
It's like, you won't find out until you put your card in the machine.
like a roulette.
Yeah.
It could be any price. You just don't know.
Mhm.
Talking about things going out of stock just reminded me. Switches are sold out everywhere. Nintendo Switch. Like this console has been
It's
relentless.
always been out of stock, hasn't it?
Oh, it has been relentless to get. Like since it released, the sales have just been crazy. They're out of stock in most of their main retailers.
Oh my god.
To the point where Nintendo is now selling refurbished ones directly from them.
How
Yeah,
desperate. How desperate to just get products out. They're just fixing the broken ones and shipping them off.
but they're going to be cheaper, right? And the odds are they're probably going to
Yeah.
last a year and a half.
And if they're
Probably a bit
refurbed by
longer.
Nintendo, then
You know that they're going to do a half decent job on it.
Mhm.
I thought that was really interesting that they're going to just sell refurbished ones directly.
Yeah.
It saves all of it going to waste and them just binning it, which is good. Respect that. Yeah, I just it's like an unstoppable force, the Switch, and
Yeah.
I don't think the next gen is going to stop it from selling. I
It
it's
is
a
its own thing, isn't it?
it's a
There's no
very unique console.
Yeah.
I love mine. I don't take it anywhere, but I love it.
I love the Switch. I have sort of got a Switch, although it's been taken away from me. But the games just don't do it for me. I don't know. I don't find any sort of long like the games just don't seem like they keep me in long enough. You know. When I was playing it, it was just like your Mario Odyssey and your bits and pieces like that, which can all just be finished, and that's that. I feel like they needed more third-party companies to just start loading up some products
Which they
onto
have
there, and they
started to
did.
now. Yeah,
I mean, you've got like The Witcher on the bloody Switch,
Skyrim,
which yeah, exactly. So
Borderlands.
I'm excited for the future of it, and I do love the products. The fact that you can just like have it docked on your TV and then just pick it straight up, and bosh, you just carry on.
Yeah.
Game changer. I don't think it'll be going anywhere anytime soon.
No.
Nope.
And next gen is not going to change that, I don't feel.
No.
So we spoke around our upload schedule. So keep an eye out for all of our videos going up. There will be 2 a day unless I finish Last of Us and it doesn't quite overlap with Tsushima. I'm wondering how far Tsushima is going to take us before we have to come up with another game to take
I'm
over
thinking
from
a
that.
while. It looks like it's going to be a pretty long game. So that's going to be a long series.
So our current series up are The Last of Us, which you can catch up to episode 11 now. We've got Green Hell Story Mode that we have decided to start instead of continuing survival, and we find out a lot of the basic stuff that we probably should have went in with. It was like
the fact you can
moment.
check the time on the watch.
Yeah.
Like we just thought it only showed your nutrition levels.
And it had a compass on it.
Yeah,
and,
game changer.
Like, yeah. I think it's made me fall in love and appreciate that game a bit more now that I do know things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got that running. You uploaded your first Hellblade yesterday, day before.
Yeah, that went up as we're recording today. As this is uploaded, it would have been
yesterday. Yeah, that's what.
Episode 1 is live. Go check it out. It is bizarre.
If you want to see other games over others, feel free to comment and we can move the schedule around.
Yeah.
I know there's people out there that want to see Hellblade. I personally want to see Hellblade. It's been like you put in the description. It's been on my playlist for a very long time, and I've just never got around to it.
I think it was for a lot of people, to be fair.
Yeah. I have purchased Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Dying Light, which I am going to try and finish before the new ones come out. if you want to see a recording of them, I can always do that. That could potentially fill a bit of time.
I mean, you could be uploading Assassin's Creed Odyssey until 2030, probably.
That's not very good for Valhalla, then, is it?
No, because that'll have to wait.
I'll be there in my Zim frame. Here's Valhalla for you. I finished Odyssey yesterday. Yeah, so let us know what games you want us to be playing. Give us suggestions on what you want to see more of, what you're not a fan of. Let us know about the overlays that we're using, the thumbnails. We just want as much feedback as possible, really, to try and make the channel as engaging and enjoyable for everyone.
And we want to keep refining the quality as well.
Yeah.
Finding the levels for things is a pain, and we don't know about it unless someone tells us.
Right, and
So
we need a new green screen still, Corsair. So
yes.
I think that's it for this week then. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you on the next one.
Next week.
Number 6. Let's go.
Bye.